All right, so let's talk about all of our favorite sneakers here, Black Air Forces. Now I'm joking, but we know in the culture what Black Air Force is synonymous with. So we want to talk about anime groups that display Black Air Force energy and who does it the best. So we have a series of groups here. Mo, you're gonna go through. You're gonna name the group. We're gonna go through it, try to rank them, try to see who displays the most and the least Black Air Force energy. We got 9 groups here, so somebody's not gonna make the cut. Whoever doesn't make the cut needs to go get them a pair of K Swiss. So,
All
but
right, so
all right,
yeah,
yeah.
so we got the Phantom Troops, we got the Stern Ritters, we got the Espadas. I know, don't kill us. You know, we got two groups from one anime source, which is Bleach, but here we are. We got the Ten Commandments. If you're unfamiliar with the Ten Commandments, they're from the Seven Deadly Sins. We got the oh my god, uh, the villain group from My Hero Academia. I forget what they're
The League
called.
of Villains.
League
Yeah,
of
League of
Villains.
Villains.
Yeah, League of Villains. Of course, we got the Homunculi, specifically from Brotherhood. Just to make that distinction there. We got the Akatsuki. We got the Oak Tree from, of course, Tokyo Ghoul, and then we have the Upper Moons from Demon Slayer. So
Mhm.
we're gonna be ranking them, and as you can see, we're gonna go from Black Air Force, or what supposed to be Black Air Forces, all the way down to white ups. So
Yeah.
I guess we can start with, you know what? Yeah, we're going to start with the two groups, because it's going to be two groups can fill in one slot, right?
Okay.
So obviously, as you mentioned, Rue, one of these groups will not cut the list, or make the list, I should say.
Mhm.
So we're going to start with which two groups had the, I would say, which two groups were more on Demon Time, right? Which two groups are more on Black Force Energy Time? So since I'm already talking, I feel like the two groups that literally come to mind, but we're gonna start with one at a time. I feel like I want to vote in the Ten Commandments. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but that's just how I feel, you know.
I was gonna
Mm.
say the upper moon. The upper moon is automatic.
Upper Moons.
Yeah, the upper moon's
All
automatic.
right, all right. Wait. So we got 10 Commandments. We got Upper Moon. Smoke. Who do you think? Let's see if we have any common agreements here. If we get any majority rules, then we can try to figure this out. Who do you got, Smoke?
I was gonna say the homunculi. I'm not gonna lie.
That is my
Mm,
pick. The homunculi.
the Homunculi
Homunculi?
is
Bro, they
No,
was on BS,
bro.
bro.
As a whole,
Bro, I mean, except
Working
for who?
under
I guess
father.
maybe who was it? Was it Envy?
Greed.
Was
Nah,
it
it was Greed. It
was
was
Envy
Greed.
the only one who was kind of like an outlier?
Not Greed. It was
Greed.
Greed.
Okay, greed was the. But other than that, bro,
Nah, but
complete
nah,
on
but
BS, bro.
but that's what I'm saying. You have other groups here who they don't have no outlier.
That's
But
true.
but here's the thing: these guys never had a change of heart, and I think that's what makes them Black Air Force. No change of heart. They was just completely on BS, and it wasn't no. Okay, I see it the good guy's way. I'm kind of wilding. They were just wilding until they were clipped, bro. Like
You got
that's
other groups
straight
here
Black Air Force.
that's on the same time.
Nah, to be honest, I
No
mean,
outlier.
I would say, yo, bro. Okay, so the Homunculi is a good one, because there's some of them on there. They were really on demons. There was really that Black Force energy was strong, right? It's
It
like
was some. It
it
wasn't even
was,
like
but it wasn't really.
It
they
was all
wasn't
of them,
really
bro,
on
except for
timing. Like
greed.
like like
All
like
right,
like, like
let's
bro,
talk about. Let's talk about.
Sloth wasn't on timing at all. Sloth, you had to kind of have to force him to kind of get up and do his shit.
There
Like
was
Yeah.
nothing positive about him, bro.
Yo, but when I think of Black Force energy, I'm thinking about like you you looking for smoke.
yeah,
Like
all
you're
the
like,
time.
yo, I'm
All the
looking to get,
bro.
I'm looking to off you, and we got to talk about, were they able to accomplish something? You get what I mean? Like
Yeah,
at least with
No, no,
the,
no, 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 no. Dudes with Black Air Forces usually do not accomplish anything.
nah,
Yes,
you
we
have
do.
to, you have to, bro.
Bro,
You would
bro,
have to.
all they do is kind of shake things up, but they usually don't accomplish anything, bro.
No. When I say accomplish something, meaning like you got to at least catch a body. Like he done caught a body. He was on black. He had Black Force energy. I ain't
Bro,
gonna lie.
bro, the
Caught a
upper
body
moon,
on
upper moon's got
what
nobody.
Daquan considers and Smoke considers, a great name, right? In Asuma. So I don't know. I feel like Ten Commandments, they got Meliodas out of there. Luckily, Meliodas is somewhat immortal, but bro, that was, and it was taking souls. They was smoking folks. But if outside of 10 Commandments, right? If we're talking about homunculi, like, I don't know, I would put the Stern Ritters above the homunculi, bro. If I'm being honest.
Because to me, the Stern Ritters have motive. Like, you guys did us dirty, so now we're retaliating. Black Air Force
Black
started
Force
for no
energy,
reason.
bro. Nah, Black Force energy. I could have a reason, but if I pull up on you on like, nah, this is, I can still exhibit Black Force
bro,
energy.
the Stern Ritters pulled up.
Yes.
Bro, I think Black
Time
Air
to go,
Forces,
bro.
you have no reason to be wilding, but you're wilding. Stern Ritters were justified in wilding, bro.
Not really.
They were done dirty.
No, they didn't done dirty. Nigga just lost the first time around. And
Yeah, they just lost. They was like,
block.
all right, probably they was the one wilding at the beginning.
Yeah,
Yo,
they just lost and had to spin the block.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
They lost. It's like, all right, we're gonna come. They was probably wilding before that. Like, all right, let's say we do take your definition, like people just wilding for no reason, right?
Bro, it's the
The 12.
Can I chime in real quick?
Bro?
Can I chime in real quick?
Go
I
ahead,
ain't
go
gonna
ahead.
lie. King Bradley alone might have more Black Air Force energy than a lot of people in every other group.
Nah,
he
King
pulled up
Bradley
and said-
was.
They said, "Why you not go?" He said, "Huh? Go through the back door of my castle?" He walked straight through the front door of the building on time.
Yeah, but he according to rule, he had reason to do so. Like what I'm saying is, when I think of what I'm saying is these. Oh, go ahead, Rule. Go ahead.
But did Lusk clip somebody important? Who was it?
He did.
Lusk
He clipped one of the major characters.
Wasn't it the girl?
He did. He what
teacher?
you call the glasses? He did. Nah, I don't know. The homunculi ain't it for me. They're like
not the homunculi, bro. I don't.
Because
The upper moons are the epitome of we just gonna go out and just gonna
facts.
Upper moon. No. Here's why I'm gonna say the upper moons is maybe gray, but not black. At the end, bro, when 99% of them was about to get clipped, they all had like a change of heart, bro. They all
no,
was
they
like,
didn't.
okay, this
didn't.
is the reason.
Really.
Nah,
this is what I was going through. This is why, bro. They were doing that, bro.
No, it just told us their backstory, but it didn't. They didn't have a change of heart,
bro. The whole
I don't know.
bro,
The base one and the elf one was both crying.
What
because
brother
they
let
were
himself
sad,
get killed. No,
you said
what
what?
you call I'm forgetting the character's name now, but the one with the 4 eyes, right? The strongest character's brother. He let himself get clipped. They weren't gonna beat him.
What you talking about? The strongest character, bro?
Oh, you talking about what you call this brother that ends up turning to a demon?
Yeah,
he already died, but he was trying to regurgitate, like he was trying to regenerate. They already took his head off. He was just trying to like regenerate his head, and he was about to, but then he kind of like had this vision, and then he just died. It wasn't like a change of heart. It was just more so like maybe like an enlightenment. Like they remember something from their past that kind of like, okay, let me just let go. Yeah, but it's not like, bro. I'm not like what I'm saying is they have to be defeated.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly. Like, defeated. Like the change of heart shit. That shit don't matter. That shit don't take away everything you've done.
Bro, they was smoking. Bro, they was smoking.
If I'm wearing Black Air Forces, bro, you cannot get through to me. It doesn't matter what you can't get through to me, bro.
If that's the case, take the Akatsuki off the list, nigga.
That's true.
Take the Akatsuki.
The Akatsuki shouldn't be on there if we talking about that.
But bro, they might be the one that get dubbed. We ain't get to them yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, based off your definition, there is a couple that's clipped that don't make the list. There's a couple that's not gonna make the list. This is what I'm saying, and this is what I'm saying. If you're talking about like people that's on that type of time, like they just doing it just cause, bro, it has to be the 10 Commandments. They're demons from another realm. They just don't care. They're literally doing it just to have fun. Like,
I'm not arguing the 10 Commandments. I'm just trying to get the second group in there.
Okay, so we can all agree the 10 Commandments is one. I don't think
we all agree on that. I don't think we all agree on that. All right, you know what? We might have to come back to that one. We might have to come back to the top list.
I will put the 10 Commandments for now unless Smoke says otherwise.
Smoke,
I don't know enough about them.
What about you, Daquan? You think 10 Commandments deserve to be there?
Yeah, I say 10 Commandments and the Upper Moons. Those were going to be my.
I'm not agreeing with that.
All right, let's since we
10 Commandments, I think can go.
All right, so let's go with 10 commandments since majority rules. All right, I got my list.
I got
on
no
here. I'm
dispute
good.
on that.
All right, so we because we can't decide on the second, let's just move lower, right? Let's
Okay.
move down to a shade down. Who do
Mhm.
we have on this list? Go ahead, Rue. Go ahead. Who you think we should have on this on a shade lower? They're not on extreme timing, but they're like, you know what? They'll pull up. They stand on business when the time is right. Like they're there. Like you know what I mean?
I'm gonna go Phantom Troop, bro.
Mm.
Bro, these they rob, they steal, they kill. Bro, what are you talking about?
I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
Who are they? Eddie Guerrero?
nah, I ain't gonna lie. I think
I'm
Bro,
putting,
I'm gonna be
putting the
honest.
Stern Ridders, bro.
the Stern
Bro,
Ridders have to be there, bro.
Bro,
The Stern Ridders
putting
have to be there, bro. They would have
That's
to be.
fine.
Automatic,
That's what I was
automatic, bro.
picking.
That's automatic, bro.
The Stern. Yo, you agree, Smoke?
That's what I was taking. I
All
agree.
right. So majority rules. We got Stern Ridders.
Yo, bro.
All right. Yo, who do we have as a second? Rules.
Like, bro,
Rules
do
still
you
stuck
remember
on-
York New City? York New City was a massacre for no reason except, yo, we about to profit. We about to get these peas, bro.
And nigga
Yo,
died.
But what about the
Nigga
Espadas? though?
lost.
Oh, but losing,
Nigga lost.
you
Nigga-
can be on time and then
Bro.
lose. Just
Yeah,
'cause you
I
have
agree
Black
with
Air
Rue with
Forces
that.
don't mean you
I
win.
agree. I agree with Rule. You could lose, but still have Black Force
Bro.
energy. You could, as long as you stand on business. Like I do agree. I mean, Phantom Troop is a good one, but I'm looking at this list.
Bro, Crollo
I'll
didn't
put
have
the Homunculi on this,
energy,
but
bro.
see, this is why I feel like the Homunculi will be on this right here. They'll be there. I'll put Homunculi second, but I know Ruin and Smoke probably ain't going for that, so I'm not even
Bro,
going to try.
they was on straight BS, bro. Pride,
The Homunculi?
wildin'.
All right, what about let's talk about the
Very
Akatsuki.
well.
No, I'm not talking about
The Akatsuki was going to villages, cook Sasori, getting rid of Kazekage. Like, yo, bro, they was on some
majority of
hell
them niggas
beasts.
got bro.
What?
Majority of these niggas just
But they was
Because
pulling
they-
up
because
on
they
Kage level opponents, bro. Double teaming the Kages, bro.
and losing.
No, they was winning. They had them on the ropes.
Yeah.
The Akatsuki, bro.
A lot of them
The only
niggas
thing they lost to was Pride.
Bro,
Yeah,
Pain
but-
went to the Leaf Village by himself.
yeah, it's just pain. It's just pain.
He's part of the Akatsuki.
Nah,
But
see,
that's like
all
saying
right,
that
Nah,
that's
Sammy
like
was
the only
getting shit
argument
done.
you can make for King Bradley.
All right, so let's say Pain. Oh no, but what I'm saying, the
King
difference
Bradley
between-
didn't do Rennie Rebirth though. Rennie
No, the
Rebirth
difference
kind of
between King
I mean,
Bradley,
apparently he don't have that type of power. nigga.
yeah, but King Bradley was pushed to do that. Pain just did it on some. I'm about to just go and do this.
Nah, there was a whole backstory behind Pain.
so
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Pain didn't have to go to the village by himself to do that. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
just like,
yeah.
all right, I'm gonna just go and do it now because I already collected this tail beast right now off the filler. Now I'm about to go and just catch rack on the relief village. And let's say Pain, right? Outside of Pain, we've seen Sasori go to the Hidden Sand Village and stop Gara with whatchamacallit, with Deirdre.
Deirdre.
Deirdre went out there, they pulled up on him and they got
But
him.
they all had, but their goal was to get. It wasn't like they were on time and all the time. Their goal was to get the tail beast. That was their main goal. So it wasn't like they were on timing all the time. They just had a
Okay.
specific goals in mind. So it's like if they weren't working to that specific goal, they wasn't really on time.
So,
All right, I feel you. I feel you.
I'll say that
That's a
makes
good one.
sense. And some of them also thought, even though they were wrong, they thought what they're doing was for the betterment of the entire world. I feel like that's not that Black Air. You know what I mean? Like Pain legitimately thought he was doing something for the betterment of the
Yeah,
world.
you're right.
So that even though he was walling, I think that kind of skews it a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's
He had
excuse it. You're right. Yo, so it has to be either, bro. For this one, it's probably the upper moons. I think they up, bro. They cannot go below one, the highest or the lowest, bro. The upper
Bro.
moons is OD.
Upper Moons is one, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
They might be one, bro.
Bro, niggas haven't said nothing, no reason why the Upper Moons aren't one. Like you niggas,
Yeah.
not one.
Bro, I think it's kind of folding in the Infinity Castle, bro. I think they was kind of just
I mean, my vote is Homunculi in this second tier.
For the
I-
second tier, Homunculi.
Yeah, I think my second tier is Homunculi. I ain't gonna lie, but
I
know
really
y'all
like
won't
the
agree.
League of Villains, but I don't think the League of Villains.
Bro,
are-
nah, League of Villains absolutely not.
I think the Upper Moon. I think they had some sorcery moments at the end where you're just like, yo, how did they? What? I think they let a couple of those things. I think they kind of just gave up
couple.
at the end.
Bro, the Upper Moon.
No,
like, the
stop
whole-
it, bro.
like, the whole
There was
group
no couple.
violent,
There was
bro.
no couple. Stop it.
Bro.
There was no couple people that did the sausage. Stop it. No, absolutely not, bro. Absolutely. You try to throw an extra number in there. Maybe you got. Maybe you got, what you I forgot. I gotta get these names right. Fucking
Is it Koko Shibu? Is that his name? Koko
Yes,
Shibu?
yes, Koko Shibu. Maybe Koko Shibu. But otherwise, none of the other ones was none of them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we could put the Homunculi second. Looking at this
bro,
group.
it'll have to be the Homunculi would
Has
have
to
to be
be a
second, bro. Like,
I disagree with
and that's
that.
the thing with the Upper Moons. All of them was on the same page. Not all
But
the
they were
Homunculi
all
was
working
not on the
under
same page.
Muzan though too.
Still,
same
Black
time.
Force Energy. Everyone works for someone. That's the reality.
That's a
Everyone works for someone. There's always a pecking order.
This is
I feel
true.
like Upper Moon, you can see as a unit, you know what they're getting. Like every single one was on demon time. Like no pun
Like, yeah.
intended. Like
Yeah, I'm about to.
I can't say the same for the Homunculi. Greed wasn't on that. Like so that kind of takes away. Honestly,
Envy was.
I wouldn't be mad putting them at two.
Was fake shakes too.
facts. Yeah.
Envy
So,
was
what'd
mad
you
shakes,
say?
bro.
So I wouldn't be mad putting them at two.
See, yo, they would have to be, bro. Like, it's bro. So my vote is Homunculi on the second tier. What you think, Daquan?
Yeah, I'll put the Homunculi.
All right, rule. No, yes,
Nah, I go no, bro.
no. Okay, what you got, Smoke?
It's because I haven't finished the Demon Slayer manga or anything, so I really don't know how it like officially ends. Like I've seen all of the anime arcs. Like I've seen.
Okay, so based on what you've seen,
Yeah,
because even based on what you've seen, even if you ever read the manga, the Upper Moons is wilding, bro.
They are.
yo, bro.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I
these
said
demons
like
are
I wouldn't
pulling
be
up on
mad.
the Hashiras and smoking them, and they've been
Smoking
doing it
them,
for
like niggas is not living, bro.
and they've been doing it for far longer than most of these groups. This is what I'm saying. How many bodies do they have, bro? Come
And
on,
bro, they get more powerful the more bodies they catch.
Come on. And it's not like they're the ones they're looking for smoke. Like they're literally looking for smoke. Bro, they're operating on their own, looking for smoke, bro. You can't come on, you cannot beat
But
that, bro.
what about Akaza? Didn't he end his regeneration though? Like, isn't that like a second one that ended the like at when he was fighting? He fought Tanjiro and Gyu. And
No,
then
he couldn't really regenerate. Like I think with his is like he was already like he tried to fight back with his head cut off, but it was inevitable for him.
I don't know, bro. I mean,
Kakushibo, I think, was the only one I think that regenerated his head, if I'm not mistaken. You know, but the point is, they were fighting to smoke you. What they all have in common is when they're already gone, like they're already like when they're already defeated, it's like, all right, like it's kind of like you kind of like, damn, like you living back your past as a human. That's really what it goes to show. Like when you were human, you were human. But when we're talking about their life as a demon, when they were a demon,
Yeah,
Black Force Energy 24/7, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
this is kind of easy. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of
Akaza is really the sole reason why Rengoku's overrated, bro.
I
Literally.
mean, you could put him, but I do have a feeling when Smoke finishes it, Smoke's gonna understand exactly what I'm saying, bro.
All right, we'll see. I mean, it depends what smoke. What you got? You
I'm-
got him or you want to wait? I don't know. It's up to you.
No, you could put them because
All right.
I won't be mad with the homunculi being right under.
Yeah, bro. They're not, it's
'Cause-
not bad. You know, they just
Yeah, so can we just move the upper moons up, please?
Yo, wait, Upper Moon. I don't know if they agree though. Daquan.
No, but
Yeah,
it's
no,
still-
it's fine. Go ahead, put them at one. Go ahead.
I bet. Yeah. Yeah. Daquan. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
All right, can we knock a few easy ones out real quick?
All right, we gotta go to the next tier. Like this is
That's the League of
Phantom
Villains.
Troop.
I think it's the League of Villains.
No,
I think it's the
absolutely
League of Villains,
not.
bro. The League of Villains is so fire to me, bro.
No, bro.
The League of Villains.
The
is
League
fire.
of Villains, they're
I
some
agree.
of them are just doing it because no, they're worse than the Akatsuki, bro.
No,
Honestly.
I don't think so.
I feel like
Yes.
nah. I like the League.
No, I got Phantom Troop here. I got Phantom Troop here, and I got the Espada here, bro.
The Espada.
Yes.
I'll agree with the Phantom Troop. I mean, either way, League of Villains is either there or they're right. They're right under. I don't have
All
League
right,
of
so-
Villains not on this.
I don't know. I
Bro.
gotta hear what Ruin Smoke thinks.
It's gotta be the Phantom Troop, bro. They rob, they
Facts.
steal, they kill.
Oh no, yeah.
And his Soka is, bro. Come on, he's like R. Kelly, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's gotta be the Phantom Troop, bro.
Ahsoka not even a real spider, bro.
Well, he
Bro,
was at a point in
he-
time. Yeah, he was. He was
Come
at a
on.
point in time. What you think,
Yeah,
Smoke?
nigga's a
It's like
pedophile.
saying Itachi's not a real Akatsuki. He is, though. He is.
Facts.
I
He's
like
not.
the Phantom Troop there, but I'm fighting with Daquan to put the League of Villains there too.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
I
He's,
I don't.
League of Villains
I like
don't
the
deserve
League
to
of
be there,
Villains.
bro.
I think so.
You know what it is. The League of Villains get a bad rap because we got an elaborate, extensive backstory on the villains. But either way, whenever the League of Villains showed up, they was on timing.
But why were they showing up? They weren't showing up to be like, all right, on some kid bullshit.
No,
like, I'm
no.
gonna go
Okay,
with
yeah.
Smoke.
No, they were showing up because they got treated unfairly growing up. Everybody got into certain segments. They couldn't become heroes. They was discriminated against and everything, so they became villains. But either way, granted that happens. Every villain has a backstory, but it's just what you do throughout the time you're a villain.
All right, so let's talk about that. The League of Villains, what they've done does not supersede what the Akatsuki's done or even the Espada has done.
That Espada turned good guys. What are you talking about?
Who? No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
They just had a common enemy. You're talking about Grim Joe and Halibel didn't turn good. She just got kidnapped and got smoked by the stern. So she didn't turn good. You're talking about Grim Joe only, bro. And Grim Joe just had a common enemy. They had a common enemy, bro.
And the rest of these niggas got packed the fuck up, bro.
But
They
you
did.
can get packed up
They
and
did.
be on timing, bro.
No, but they
That's
got packed
fine.
up without doing anything. Like they don't have no feet. Niggas got packed up,
Nah, it's no way the League of Villains.
bro. Nah, bro.
There's
Tell
no
me
way,
who.
bro.
Nah, get who.
The League of
on the
Villains, they're like,
Espada- bro. Who on the Espada got like feet, like was out here smoking niggas, like.
bro, the League of Villains all got
No,
smoked. What are you
who
talking
on
about?
the Espada was out here smoking niggas? Let me know, bro.
They was on
Who?
timing. Yo,
Who
this
is
nigga
smoking
beat
niggas, though? Who was
Ichigo
smoking
into a new
Nobody-
form that
they
he never
didn't kill
used again,
nobody,
bro.
Nobody died. They didn't kill nobody.
Who?
Bro, he beat
The
Ichigo
Espada?
into a new
Yeah,
form
that's
that
why
we
they didn't
never
kill
seen
nobody.
again, bro.
Bro,
I mean, Bleach
niggas,
did have
bro,
a lot of-
niggas pulled up to the
Wait, League of Villains, who they kill?
home and
League of
smoked
Villains,
in their
who the
home.
League of Villains kill?
They
They didn't kill
Oh.
Jean Jackets. They didn't kill him.
nah, they killed a couple of niggas. Hold on, let me
No,
go.
they did. No, they,
They killed a couple of niggas. Hold on.
yeah, no, they did. Let me see.
No, they definitely did.
They
Who did they
did.
kill? I'm talking about like major character, not like people, because the spot.
Okay, are we counting Overhaul as part of the League of Villains?
Who?
No.
Well,
No, we're not.
no. All for one.
Yes.
No, he's not part of League of Villains.
You're not
You
counting
wouldn't say
that
so?
part?
The League of Villains was created by Shigaraki. He's just the All for One allowed Shigaraki to do what he knew. He was the leader of the League of Villains. Remember, he approached Shigaraki because he's the one that implanted Shigaraki with. He was just keeping an eye on Shigaraki, right? He's like, this is the vessel. But he didn't care about, he was just using Shigaraki because Shigaraki was the leader of the League of Villains. It's kind of like Madara and the Akatsuki in this situation. You get what I mean? Like, all right, you're just a byproduct of what I want. But
Okay,
All
so
for
we're
One was
not
not.
counting. You're not counting All for One. So
Yeah, like
Shigaraki killed.
So Mo,
Oh, Shigaraki killed.
Who would you put here instead, Mo?
Killed. Start.
Star and Stripe. Okay,
That was
all
a
right,
big
yeah.
one. He killed. Crust.
Mm-hmm.
Crust.
Killed.
Crust.
Crust. Yeah,
Who's Crust
Shigaraki
again?
killed like three niggas.
From what I'm seeing, he killed Exless, Crust, and then
and then
they also killed Magnate, Snatch, and Majestic.
that was the
Oh yeah,
Magento Lucky thing.
Magento.
And the blood Toga, she killed some people too.
And they got the
A whole squadron.
Nomu.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Shigaraki was on. He was the one. The rest of them guys.
And then Stain, bro,
Stain,
Stain's name is the hero killer, bro. I mean,
Stain was not a part of. He wasn't. No, stop it. He was not part. He was smoking heroes though, but he wasn't a part of the League of Villains. League of Villains. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll just have a bias towards my hero. It's kind of PG for me, so I'm like, Shigaraki was on. Shigaraki, he was smoking people. I'll give you that.
It kind of seems like majority rule. I think we could put him there now. I mean, I disagree with some of the other things, but hey, you know what I mean.
Okay, so you got League of Villains rule.
Yeah, that's fine with me. That's fine with me, bro.
All right, so we got boom. And then the last one is, someone's gonna be left out.
You could put the Akatsuki here. The Akatsuki.
Who's there? Who's left?
I would go.
Spada,
I would go
Akatsuki,
Agiri
and
Tree.
Ogre.
You think so?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. I do think, right? To me, they're white Air Forces. I do think they formed out of like protection against the investigators, but when they formed, I do think they took it overboard and they were wilding. I think they were smoking stuff.
Yeah, I do. I agree. See, I would have put them over League of
Them or
Villains,
not?
to be honest, but that's in over there. All right, so all three of us got Oak Tree, and then I think the consensus is Akatsuki.
Let's see.
I really don't want to put the Akatsuki, but
This
I'm
is-
over that spot.
I didn't
Bro,
wanna
with the
put the
spot,
tree.
the Akatsuki got more kills.
No,
You
yeah,
was
yeah,
listening-
yeah. No, I'm saying like I don't want to, but I mean the
Nah,
spot
you know
of
what?
these
I'm
niggas.
gonna go Akatsuki, probably because. Wait.
They just have they have more feats as a unit.
He technically is not. He's their leader, but we're not counting Aizen as a part of that group, right?
No,
I would.
Okay.
I would. Why not?
no, because we're not including. Because is Aizen he is the
Oh,
leader.
he's
right?
the whole thing. I don't know.
He's the whole.
Well,
Because
but
we
so
didn't-
then,
we-
what would you have
he
considered?
doesn't
What
have
would
a
you have
number, though. He
considered
doesn't have a
total?
number.
What would you? It doesn't matter. He was the
We
one
didn't
assigning the
include
numbers.
Muzan in the upper moons. That's why. So we would have to
He was
include
assign-
Muzan.
But he was assigning.
Muzan was assigning.
Yeah.
Well,
But
Muzan's not an upper
they're
moon.
already black. They're already Black Air Force energy. They're not going.
Nah,
any
but what
higher.
I'm saying is when we was looking at them, we didn't include Muzan at all. though.
Muzan is not an upper moon.
He's not. Aizen is not an Espada. So when we're talking about like these groups, we're talking about like them within the actual framework. You know what I
What do
mean?
you consider? Would you have considered like Tozen and what's his face Espada then?
No,
Since they rode with him, or they were just like subordinates.
No, they
to
wasn't.
Aizen?
Yeah, they
they didn't like when you look at the Espadas, right?
To be considered an Espada was like you had to be a hollow and get the form through the Hogokyu and all that, and get back to
Now,
your
what
human
Tozen
form
actually
and-
turned into a Espada, didn't he? I believe he did turn into a Espada. He just wasn't numbered though. That's the problem.
bro.
Because
Grim,
the
that
guys
was a
like
good
he-
guy.
he-
You had Nell was a good.
Nah,
a good guy.
because of Hidan and Kakazu, and like guys like Hidan, Kakazu, and Datara, I think I'm gonna have to go as Akatsuki.
Yeah, I'll put the Akatsuki.
I'm going Espada. No, I'm sorry. Wait, who you think, Smoke? You think who you leaning towards, Espada? Like if
No,
Eisen was on
it-
this list, if Eisen was a part of them, would that change your opinion?
No, no.
Bro, Eisen
For
was
me,
on-
I think so. Yeah, because he smoked all of the Order 36 or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a group thing. It's
Even
not
if
a
they add
individual.
Eisen, I'm not gonna lie. I would still have to go to Akatsuki as a unit.
Yo, Smoke. But what about Josh Sheen? You know what I'm saying? Like Hedon was really on that, bro.
Yeah, they was getting rid of people, bro. They really was.
No, they were.
Are we including is Obito a part of the Akatsuki? Because he got rid of
Yeah.
Neji.
Yes.
Obito was part. He was
Yes.
part of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like they got killed,
So
bro.
he
They
got rid of the
Would you
six tails,
would
bro.
you would you consider reincarnated Madara as
No.
part of it, since Obito played Madara as an
No.
Akatsuki member?
Nah, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
and I think they
I
already
personally
bad enough
wouldn't.
without.
Nah, even that's. See, what threw me off is when you guys put the Ogiri tree in there. I wanted to put the Akatsuki and the Espada.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Because like my thing is like I really didn't see
one-eyed
nobody
owl,
get
bro,
none done.
was
He
on
was the
top,
only
man.
one getting shit done though. That's my thing. It's
Who?
like the owl.
Nah, bro. It wasn't
Yeah,
just
the
the
owl
owl.
was.
Yo, Toka's brother?
Yeah, he was smoking things too. I ain't gonna lie. He's smoking officers.
But I don't think he was with them, was he?
Nah,
Yeah,
he was.
with them.
Yeah, he was with them.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he was with them.
Yeah,
I
nah, ain't
mean,
gonna lie.
looking
no,
at
because it was
my
maybe
thing is
okay.
this.
I might
Perfectly
agree
fine.
because it's the
Fine,
two.
listen.
It's the two that was always doing the washing the fucking dishware that was fighting right under the out. Okay, maybe I do give it to y'all there, and I'm gonna have to put the Akatsuki there.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's the Akatsuki. See, I would agree with you, Smoke. Put them, but when y'all putting League of Villains, talking about, oh, well, they got bodies, then Espada got no kills, so I can't put them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
can't put
But
him,
they
bro.
didn't get
Gotta-
nobody.
Them niggas.
They didn't get nobody.
So dang, so I
And then
guess,
yeah, because the Espada low key disappointed me. I didn't think Stark was gonna be number one. I thought it was gonna be the skull head dude.
Bro, they
and
ain't
then-
even really do nothing, bro.
who did it? I think the only people they killed was themselves. Like they was killing members of their own, like other lower tier
Yo,
Arankars.
bro, you had niggas pull up to your crib and kill you in your crib, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy. I
Like,
ain't gonna
bro,
lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it was a long debate, long argument, but we put the list together. The Espada is out. They're the K-Swisses of this group. So from here, I want to make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Tell us, do you agree with the list? Tell us who you would have as Black Air Force. Tell us who you would have as all the tiers in between. We'll be looking out for those comments, those likes. Make sure you subscribe.